prestige or status or life. You know? Yeah, he's gonna die in prison. That's sad, man. Which, hey, that's his judgment. Yet, you know, it's still like, man, it's still, you look at him, he's an old man. You see him, he's just destitute. He's through. You look at him, you know, that's a sad thing to behold, man. But that's what happens when you put your trust in a so-called white man, which what the brother's going into, man. That's what happens when you envy your oppressor. You got it, brother.
Micah 2:10.
There you go.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Yeah, this is not your rest. And Bill Cosby, he's experiencing that right now. All these mega pastors as well.
Yep.
Okay, because they're held in great esteem in this society. Like Eddie Long.
Yep.
You see what happened to Eddie Long? Anybody that's popping in this world, there's only a countdown to their destruction. Why? Because ultimately it's not our people's rest. All right, this is the so-called white man's world. It's clear to see too, man. Because the so-called white man, he doesn't need any verification. He doesn't need no cosign. It's like you as a J, you can say, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. People don't believe you.
Yep.
All right, people are gonna Google you right away. Like, nah, this nigga's lying. Okay? Why? Because this isn't your world. All right, I experienced that yesterday. No? Because you don't have any credibility. You don't have any credibility in this world. All right, because it's the so-called white man's world. This isn't your rest, man. You got to go far and beyond what a so-called white man does, just for you to make a good wage, just for you to be accepted in your community, in the neighborhood. All right, for the cops not to beat your ass, harass you. Why? Because this is not your rest. Go ahead.
For it is polluted.
Yeah, this place is polluted. And that's why our people's minds are so polluted. Okay, because they're in a polluted place. Hey, even ourselves, man.
Yeah.
We're polluted being here, man. That's why we need a new body. That's why we need a renewed mind.
Yep.
Because you can't go into the kingdom in this body. You spending 20, 25, 30, 35 years in Babylon, you through, man. You all messed up. Or it's only through the mercy of the Heavenly Father that we're allowed to come out here and preach the word. Okay? And spread this glorious gospel, man, this doctrine, so then we be saved. All right, go ahead, bro.
It shall destroy you even with a sword of destruction.
Yeah, this place is going to be destroyed, and it's clear to see. All you got to do is watch the news. It's not a hard thing to see that America's being destroyed right before everybody's eyes. That's why the whole world is demonetizing the dollar. All right, they're getting off the dollar. Everybody who previously had tension, they're getting together.
Yep.
Okay, they're putting their beefs aside to go against who? America, man. So if you continue to uphold America, guess what? You're going to be destroyed right along with America. All right?
Go hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
Yeah, the Lord already got this place set up for destruction, for the foundation of the world. And that's why he's giving this place over to such reprobate spirits, man. You can clearly see, and these people know it, man. That's why these people, they kind of get taken aback when you come around. It's like the Lord got a refreshing spirit upon us, man.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, bro, get the precepts, man. Yeah, read the Bible. That's what we're out here to do. We're out here to read the Bible.
That's right.
Which nobody cares about the Bible in this society.
They hate it.
Yeah, they hate it. They vehemently despise the words of the Heavenly Father. Which is why we in turn are despised. All right, you being like a so-called optimistic, positive person, that offends people, man. Yep. That people have actually expressed that to me. Fuck you so happy for? You don't me. People really have a hateful, detest everything spirit on them, man.
Misery love company.
There you go. Misery loves company. They have a spirit of Esau on them. Go ahead,
This is Mark chapter 8, verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Yeah, you gain the whole world, but what happens? You lose your soul. And you selling your soul, which even Nick Cannon, he actually broke it down.
Yep.
You saw the interview showing you that he watched the videos.
Yep.
He broke it down how we break it down, because you selling your soul don't mean that a guy with a pitchfork comes up and he just like performs surgery on you. You give him his heart. No, it means that things that you otherwise wouldn't do, you'll do for what? For money, for women. You got a lot of our men, they sell their soul for a woman, man. A so-called bad bitch who done been just desecrated on, man. We need to file. Weirdo, man. But you know what? America did that to him.
Yeah.
All right. He's in that predicament because he's in America. If he was in another country, he may have some spirits on him, but he wouldn't be that bad. Because America has all types of spirits, and then what happens is it gives you the opportunity to think. All right, and then you think upon those demons, man, and then you're given into those demons, man. Okay, you're allowed to meditate on everything except for the worship of the Heavenly Father. Okay, so-called white man, he makes that hard, man, for you to worship the Heavenly Father. Really, you can't even truly worship the Most High. You can't be righteous here. That's why Moses told Pharaoh, "Let my people go, that they may worship me." Okay, and it's the same thing. We have to be released from this captivity so that we can truly worship the Heavenly Father. Okay. Because what we're created to do is impossible here in this society. Because we're created to worship the Heavenly Father. That's what's in the Ecclesiastes 12th chapter. You can't fully worship the Most High here. All right, go ahead, brother.
It said, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Go ahead.
Or what shall a man give in exchange for a soul?"
That's right, because it tells you in Ezekiel that all souls are the Heavenly Father's. Okay, so if you go and you just defile your soul by doing all types of wickedness to gain notoriety, money, women, there's nothing you can do to get that back, man. That's why all these guys that sold out, man, they're through. They made a covenant with death. And they think, pertaining to Isaiah 28 chapter, that they're going to be protected because they made that covenant. All right, but when this deal goes down, they're going to be cast aside as well. Got some more knives out?
Yeah, I'm going to start up a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 35, it says, Mark 8:35, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Yep.
But whosoever shall lose his life for my name, for my sake, and the gospel, the same shall save it."
Yeah, and that's what brothers did. We had aspirations. We had our game plan, our 5-year plan, 10-year plan. All right, this is what I want to do. I'm going to marry this girl, and I'm going to move here. I'm going to do this. Have a so-called white picket fence. All right, I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to be a musician. We just cast all that aside, man. And we continually cast away more and more the more we're here. Because it really sets in how demonic and pointless anything is to do here, man. Because there's all types of opportunities that we have, man. There's opportunities that I know brothers have, myself, brothers know that I have, and you don't really take it up. Why? Because it's pointless. We're all about losing our life. Why? Why? So that we can gain life eternal, man. You want to read it again? Oh, you got a precept, brother?
I got a precept. It's,
yeah. Hey, let's just brother get the precept. Yeah, then you come back with it.
St. John.
Oh yeah, let's Maya. Yeah, Maya. Got the precept.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, and that's our people. And our people, like, wholeheartedly believe in the society. That's why you got a lot of our people, they're on government assistance. And they think they're just going to ride that out their whole life, man. Especially our women. All right, which is why the so-called white man, he put our women up over us. So that our nation as a whole can trust more in Egypt, can run to Egypt for help, which you're not supposed to. And because then at that point, you don't know any other alternative. Our people don't know skills to survive in society. Our people as a whole, they don't have it. That's why our people are neighborhoods are getting gentrified. Okay? Like San Francisco, at one point, 20, 30 years ago, there used to be a large so-called black population. Not no more. Why? Because our households are systematically destroyed, man. Okay, and then the so-called white man sets up our woman so that the woman and then her children, young boys, young girl, grow up to trust in Egypt, man. That's why you got Jake's protest out the Spirit Hat. I was gonna do a video on that, man. You protested. You an idiot, man. Whose streets are streets? But you ask the so-called white man for a permit. You're a clown, man. And you're asking the so-called white man for help. Right? The same man who's oppressing you, you're asking him to have some type of moral obligation to treat you good.
Treat you equal.
Yeah.
Treat you like he treats the rest of his kind. He don't even treat them the same way he would treat himself, man.
Exactly. Yeah, Esau's a dirtbag, man.
And whoever's bad to themselves, who they're gonna be good to.
That's the Spirit, no? Surah. If you can grab that, Surah 14 chapter. Go ahead, brother.
And stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Right. Yeah, our people trust in oppression. It says that as well. If you can grab that, I think it's the chapter before, Isaiah the 30th chapter. That's what our people trust in. Why? Because it's familiar. What we're saying is something that you've never experienced before, and it's gonna lead you through a position of difficulty. See, you go on a different route. It's gonna be problematic for you, man. People gonna come against you. Okay, the whole world gonna come up against you. Your mama gonna come up, she gonna talk shit. So that's why Jake just go along with what Jake used to, man. All right, I'm gonna just play football. I'm gonna just get a job. I'm gonna just do this and this, because that's safe. Because that's what the so-called white man has carved out for you. Be a musician. All right, be an athlete. All right, work in a damn distribution center, man. Just be a complete slave.
I was gonna say the path of least resistance.
There you
basically.
go. Yeah.
The path of least resistance, meaning I'm just gonna go with the flow. The easiest shit I can do.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not gonna go above and beyond anything else. You know what? That requires more of a thought process. That requires more responsibility. You know?
What is that black bitch, Tiffany Haddish, right?
Yep.
That fucking black bitch. They asked her, about Jake. They asked her like, yo, you know, what's speaking about the state of the so-called black man, and that they need to be more diverse at the white man's awards. She said, I didn't go to college. She had the most hood rat ghetto answer, and everybody, all the Jake saw right through it and said, fuck that black bitch.
What'd she say?
She said, I didn't go to college. I didn't know what y'all talking about diversity. I worked hard for this, you know? Like nobody put her on. And she don't give a shit about you niggas, man. She's a top gagger, and you know what she's doing? She gags all day long. She got a white man. She promotes that. She only deals with a white man.
Right.
So fuck the black woman, man.
Right. Yeah, her and what's the other chick? Azalea Banks.
Oh yeah, another demon.
Bug out.
But yeah, that Tiffany Haddish, she's the worst. She's the worst. She got her Emmy, she got her award. It was her time to shine and say, you know what, the white man's the devil, or at least something to that effect. Right? That we need to be more diverse. She shut it down.
She said that that ain't her job.
Yeah.
She know how to do her job.
She said she don't know about it. She don't know about it.
I didn't go to school for that.
I didn't go to school
You gotta talk to somebody else.
Matter of fact, I didn't even go to college. I didn't go to school. Like she's just a low-level gagger, which she is. Which she is.
Well, that's Micah the 7th chapter. Yeah. The scriptures clearly tell you that the so-called black woman, Latina woman, Native American woman, they're the enemy. Yep. Or the Israelite woman is the enemy, which that's hard to process, you know, because you see Jake with heathens, you know, mainly the white woman. We'll be like, man, you know, the white woman. But then you understand why, right? Because he's catching pure hell if he's dealing with an Israelite woman. Pure hell, man. So where I stay, every Jake I see is with the white woman. Literally everyone. Like you'll see 15, 20 Jakes straight with the white woman. You understand why? You know, and it's crazy because the white woman, the so-called white woman, that's the Edomite. That's the devil. Yet you're better off with her than the woman of your own nation, man. And that's just the way it's set up, man. You know. It's hard. It is. I mean, this place ain't called Babylon for no reason, man. That's confusion. That's confusion. Yeah, here it is. Your own woman will treat you like hell. Okay, she was on the slave ship crew. Or yeah, so-called black woman getting lynched. Yet the so-called white woman, she'll actually give you more compassion. Okay, give you back rubs. All right, give you money. Actually treat you like a man. Allow you to be a man. Okay. Yep. It's hell, man. This is a hell. But you know what? Never to fear, because the Lord, He's about to destroy this place, man. Well, really, He's already destroying this place. We only got a little bit more to bear here, man. Yep.
I got a client. She's a Gadite. Of course, she went and married the white man. She's a gagger, her damn self. This bitch. But then she's all, I put him on a pedestal. You know, he called cops on her. I seen the body cam footage, all that. Treat her like a dog. Cops went in there, beat the shit out of her. Because she slapped Esau once in the face. Her husband.
Yep.
Right?
Damn.
I treat him so good. I give him everything, you know. And you know why? You know why she does that? Because she's white. Because he's the white man.
Yep. Right.
She wouldn't do that with Jake.
Oh, of course not.
With the tribes. All right. Especially her own nation, her own tribe, Gadites. Right. But as soon as they get to the white man, they're gonna treat him all good. But look how he treated her.
Yep.
Treat her like a dog. Fed her to Esau, man.
Yeah.
Get judged. That's good for her, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot more use that's gonna happen to you, man.
Spirit.
She got kids or tears. And her kids are bugged out. Why? Because they don't. Oh, that's a spirit.
Yeah.
That's an old timer gagger right there.
Yep. Hey, you see that a lot. Yeah.
That's what's happening. But like I've been saying, I said it last week. Everybody's breeding black. Listen, that you Esau. your race is done, man.
Yeah.
You may be a terror. Hey, Esau, let's say everyone's saying is spooky stuff according to the bug outs. Esau, you're done anyways, man. You're not gonna make it regardless. But according to the scriptures, we're gonna put you in slavery, man. And you're gonna try to. I wish I could breed it out in the kingdom. Nah, man, you're gonna have a disgusting troll Edomite race, man. Be all deformed and decrepit.
Right.
Yep. Because you're low, and that's actually, you can see that actually happening right now. In the spirit.
Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that make counsel but not of me, and that take cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, that's talking about our people. All right, because our people don't take counsel of the prophets of the Heavenly Father. Why? Because they want smooth things. Okay, when you come and you talk to us, all right, you seek counsel from the Heavenly Father. This is the 100% truth. Allah. And our people, they don't want that, man. They want the smooth things. They want to be told that there's going to be everlasting peace here, but that's not the case. All right, so our people rebel. They rebel against that. All right, they seek out a false prophet, and then what happens? They get comfortable and they get destroyed, man. Bill Cosby, perfect example. He actually forgot that he was a descendant of slaves, that he was still enslaved. Our people forget that they're enslaved. See, like you go to these other nations, they'll continually talk about the Turk, like the Armenians, right? They talk about the Turkish genocide. All right, the so-called Jews always talking about the Germans. The Holocaust was really a hoax.
That's right.
Okay, I'm just giving examples. Our people forget about that, man. And our people actually think that they're citizens of this society, man. Judah, Issachar.
Yes, sir.
But you go back into the 40s, you had so-called Mexicans. They were so-called repatriated, man. Here it is. You're an actual citizen here, but you're getting deported. You was born here. You was born in Boyle Heights, or you was born in East LA. You actually get deported, man. But you know what? Our people, they forget all of that, and they just adapt to this society and try to make it here. You're here to be a slave, and that's it. And the so-called white man, he continually reminds you of that. All right, and that's why you don't see counsel at the mouth of the prophet, because we'll tell you that. Okay, you want to be told that you can be the next LeBron James, the next Oprah Winfrey, which all they did was sell their soul, man.
Yep.
Got it, Elder.
There's not going to be a next one either.
Did a video on it. It was an Edomite cop out there in Detroit. He posted on Snapchat. He said, "I've got to round these time to round these animals up." And he works in the Jake neighborhood.
Right.
And they had the nigga on there. He all distraught. And he was an ex-cop. He's like, "I don't see no animals around here. All I see is me and my family and other people that look like me." So he said he wanted the dude fired, you know. But this nigga, he plays into this society. He actually believes, and like he was going into, he forgot about the history of this place, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I went through it. You've always been called a damn animal, man.
Animal, a savage.
The so-called white man, his mind ain't changed.
Yeah, a raccoon.
You know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Because when you go into it, and it's still on the books, so-called Negroes, you're counted as 3/5 of a human being.
Yep.
That never changed.
Yep.
And that's why you're slaughtered like an animal. That's
There's no
why
amendment on that.
Right.
There's no amendment on that law. You're still 3/5.
Exactly. Exactly.
And the so-called white man, he treats you niggas worse than he treats the animals.
Yeah,
He treats
worse
the
than
animals
dogs.
better than you.
Yeah.
So I was going into it. All the shit that he did to us in slavery and what he did to the so-called Native Americans, he don't even do that to his animals, man.
Yep.
Let one of his cattle run away. You know, get out the pen and they run away. He'll go track it down. Then when he find it, he'll just take it back to the pen, man. But what happened when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you ran away. He's chopping your fucking foot off, man.
Yep.
You know, giving you 20, 30 lashes.
Yep.
He wasn't doing that to his animals.
Right.
The so-called white man, he looks at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as less than animals, man.
Right.
I was reading it, that chattel slavery, he looks at you as objects, man.
Yeah.
Like you a shoe or a t-shirt, man.
Possession.
Yep.
Yeah.
A possession. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. You know? Yeah, because he looks at you as a possession. You got it.
Precept. Deuteronomy 9:6. Understand therefore that the Lord thy power giveth thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff-necked people.
Yeah, it's our people. Yeah, because the Heavenly Father, He's only going to deliver the elect of His people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, our descendants who are dispersed about the four corners of the earth. He's doing that because of His covenant, His promise. He's not a man that He should lie. You know? Go ahead.
For thou art a stiff-necked people.
Right.
Remember, forget not how thou provokest the Lord thy power to wrath in the wilderness.
Right, and our people still do that. Okay, this is pretty much we're in that same time, man.
Yep.
It's pretty much the Lord's just having these jakes wander in darkness, killing them off. You know, it's the same exact time. Okay, it's the same spirit, I should say.
Same storyline.
Same storyline. Yeah, because you see these jakes are lost, man. And they're just getting killed off. You got a jake, he'll be chilling in his house, man. The cop will come in his house.
Yeah.
And then make up some obscene story that she thought that she was like in her house. She was going to her house, man.
And then they're going to blame the victim.
Victim blaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Victim blaming. That's what America's about, man. But that's because the Lord pretty much got you jakes set up. Like now you're wandering in the wilderness of America. Okay? It's the same thing. No new thing under the sun. All right, go ahead.
Remember and forget not how thou provokest the Lord thy power to wrath in the wilderness.
Yeah.
From the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until ye came into this place, ye have been rebellious against the Lord.
That's right, man. That's right. Hey, because when our people left out, the majority of our people wanted to go back, man. All right, they missed Egypt, which is why our people identify and wholeheartedly love America. All right, because America is the new Egypt. It's the same thing. It's the same people.
They missed the idol. That's why they got the golden calf.
Yeah.
They missed all that.
Yeah, the cucumbers, the
Food, they missed the
garlic.
Egyptian food.
Right.
They didn't want manna no more. They wanted Egyptian food.
Now they want double cheeseburgers.
right. Because Jake is tired of the people on this side get tired of suffering. Our people lose faith easily.
Yeah. Fickle people.
Yeah, and you see that with Jake's and his truth, man.
And so it says that in the day of thy power, the people shall be willing. As right now, we ain't got our so-called power.
And that's what life's about. A man's supposed to have power. That's why all these other nations just look down on us, because we're powerless. Okay, you don't have any power over your household. You don't have power over your woman, power over your children. So why does anybody need to respect you? All right, and then going back to the wilderness, our power promised us power, yet our people didn't believe. All right, it was taking too long. That's why they were murmuring against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And that's why the Lord killed them off. And that's why the Lord is killing off the 2/3 right now as we speak. Like we talk about the 2/3 don't get taken out. The Lord is taking out the 2/3, man.
Every day.
Every day, man. Jake's just getting demolished, man. You see it.
Also in Horeb, ye provoked the Lord to wrath,
Yep.
so that the Lord was angry with you to have destroyed you. It's good on that.
Yeah. Yeah, you pretty much tempting the Lord.
Yep.
And that's what our people do. You got some more on that, Shemaiah? Go ahead and finish that off, and I know you guys got precepts.
Isaiah 30:2, that walked to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Right, not asking counsel of the Heavenly Father. Or you're not concerned about what the Most High wants. Hey, the Most High is the furthest thing from our people's mind. All right, Jake think they're gonna really like rise above all the racism, man. We're just gonna rise above. We're gonna march, or Jake think they gonna get a militia, like the one dude in Dallas. You saw rode up in his house, man, like 2 or 3 in the morning, locked him up.
He was totally oblivious too. He's like, man, why would you lock me up?
Yeah, because you're rebelling against the slave master, man.
Yep.
It's like our people forgot it. Like our people look at these laws and think that applies to them, man. These laws ain't for you.
All right.
Okay? When the Constitution was drafted, you was in slavery, man. Inalienable rights.
The pursuit of happiness does not.
It don't apply to you, man.
Don't apply to you.
You here to catch hell, man. You ain't here to make it. You here to catch hell.
Here they made a film, Academy Award, a film based on here in San Francisco, Pursuit of Happiness, right? Nigga didn't get shit, man. You know? Where's the happiness here?
He was catching hell.
Catching
Depression.
hell.
It's Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes.
Yep.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Yeah, that's why America has the biggest prison population.
Yep.
And the majority of the prisoners are who? Israelites. So-called blacks and Hispanics. And that's biblical prophecy, man. Go ahead.
They are for a prey and none delivered.
Yeah, like the scriptures say in Nahum, the 3rd chapter, the prey departeth not. Hey, because you got these so-called white supremacists, they'll talk shit about Jake, all right, Judah, Issachar, all right, go home beaters, niggas go back to Africa. Yet, the people who run the society, they don't want that. All right, they want Israel here.
Yep.
Okay, they want Israel here to do what? To stimulate the economy, to buy things. All right, to work all these menial jobs. Okay, because we're to pray. Go ahead.
For of spoil and none said restore.
Yeah, we're spoiled. We're a people robbed and spoiled. And our people, man, they just take it, man. They take it. They think, you know what? I just got to do better. Like that chick Tiffany Haddish. Yo, Jake will see the condition and be like, you know what? My hustle wasn't on point.
Exactly. It's their fault.
Yeah.
My fault. Not even realizing or considering the so-called white man systematically putting all these things in place to oppress you.
That's right. And it's impossible for everybody to do good in society, in a so-called capitalist society, because in capitalism you have to capitalize on somebody. You gotta hustle somebody, man. But our people, they don't see that. But you know what, man? The majority of they're gonna die anyways, man. Sir. All right, we're not just bugged out over it. You know, we understand the scriptures, man. Like it says in Psalm 73rd chapter. All right. When I went into it was too hard for me, so I went to the congregation of the Most High. Then I understood their end. Okay. Once you come into the truth, you understand why things are the way they are. So you just survive as best you can and wait for the Lord to deliver you, man, and destroy this place. All right. You got some more on that? Okay. You want to finish what you had, and if not, I know you got some.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, that's our people, man. Protest. You're pretty much begging the so-called white man to stop being the devil. Yeah. That's what our people do. He's programmed to be the devil. He can't, even if the so-called white man wanted to stop being the devil, he couldn't, man. That's his job, man. That's his job on the earth. All right? Be a scumbag, be a homosexual, be a pedophile. Oh, like there's one Edomite in South Africa. They caught him raping a girl in the bathroom, man.
Oh, I seen that one.
Yeah, it's sicko, man.
Yeah, sicko.
But you know what? You got our people that want to be equal to somebody like that, man. Crazy. Go ahead.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah, that's right. And our people are experiencing that right now. Bill Cosby is a poster child for that. Again, you going back to the 60s, man. Bill Cosby was like an exalted figure. Now look at him. He had his head down, getting 3 to 10. But
he was the first guy to stand up for the white man and go against Jake. Blame him. He was one of the main guys.
Yep.
He'd always blame Jake for the state they're in.
Right.
So, I picked ourselves on the Tiffany Haddish line. Now look at this guy, man.
Yeah, that was the spirit that he came in, man. Yep. That was the spirit that he would come in. Go ahead, not that.
Isaiah 9 and 13. For the people turneth not unto him that smiteth them.
Yeah, because who's smiting us ultimately? All right, it's the Heavenly Father. Right, the Heavenly Father is giving us over to the hand of the so-called white man. All right, to the hand of the so-called white man. The Heavenly Father did that as punishment. So you experiencing that, you're then supposed to turn back to the Most High. Because you know better, because they're telling you. All right, there's no excuse. All right, wherever you live, there's an Israelite group telling you you're in the predicament you're in because you broke the law, statute, and commandments. All right, so you turning back to the Most High is going to have Him be merciful upon you. All right, go ahead, brother.
Neither do they seek the Lord of hosts. Therefore the Lord will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day.
Yeah, and that's why our people are in the predicament that they're in. And you see it, it's a sad state, man. You see Jake, you driving down the street, you see an obese black woman. Okay,
Yeah.
she got 2 strollers. Yeah. It's a sad state, man. You already know them children are through, man. They got no hope for them, man. Go ahead.
The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, man. But in this society, the false prophet is exalted. I tell you in Micah the 2nd chapter, man. If a man prophesy lies and falsehood, he shall be the prophet of this people, the leader of this people. Eddie Long, T.T. Jakes, all of them do, man. Because our people love those smooth words. Our people trust in the pressure. Go ahead.
For the leaders of this people cause them to earn, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Yeah, straight up. And Bill Cosby was a leader. Okay, he was a leader. He was a so-called black leader. And look what he was doing, man. Go ahead.
Therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on the fatherless.
Right, which is why he's killing them, man. All right, a lot of these young jakes, like especially when you go to Chicago, it be them young jakes, man.
Yep.
Get taken out.
All the time.
15, 16, 17. Well, some of them be 8 or 9. I remember this one story, they lured the jake into the alley and blew his ass away.
Kind. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And that made national news. Over there in London, a lot of them Benjamites, they getting stabbed up. All right, and they're young men. Okay. Why? Because
They call them youths.
the youths. Yeah. That's more Benjamite culture. You know, because a lot of them jakes out there are Benjamites.
Yep.
Some of them Judites, and they're so-called West Africans. Some of them Levites.
Heavy West Indians and heavy Niger.
Yes, a lot of West Africans and West Indians, so-called. All right, but they're going through the same thing that the so-called Negro and Latino and Native American are going through out here, man. Why? Because these curses, just because you're in a different location, I don't mean that the curse is going to ease up off of you.
Yeah.
The curse is going to follow you. Because you thinking, you know what? You a black man in America, I'm going to go to Thailand. I'm going to get a nice little Thai girl, it's going to be easier. The curses follow your ass, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, shall have mercy on the fatherless and widows, for everyone is a hypocrite and an evildoer.
That's our people, man. A bunch of hypocrites and evildoers. Go ahead. Oh, and Bill Cosby was a complete hypocrite.
Definitely.
He was talking about family morals and whatnot.
Yeah.
He dropped Quaaludes and chicks' drinks. And really, that's just what got revealed. You already know he was doing all types of sick stuff.
Yeah, they say he was the only nigga awake at the party. You know, he was some crazy shit he was doing, man.
Yeah. And I believe it. I believe it because for you to get up like that, you gotta have some dirt on you, man. So Esau can do what he just did to you. All right, that's what Esau does to his own people, man. How much more Jake? Yeah, I saw this picture. It was Jay-Z talking to J. Cole, and there's like a creepy little Edomite there. Jay-Z going through the same thing, man. All right. Esau buttering him up. Esau got all types of dirt on Jay-Z.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know? Don't be surprised before this place is destroyed that he get locked up.
Lord's will.
You know?
All these niggas gonna get exposed.
Yep.
Nigga, K-Hart getting exposed by
Cat
Williams right now.
Yeah.
Talking about a nigga, a faggot, how he sold out to the so-called white man.
Yep.
Just like Esau getting exposed, you niggas that sold out to the so-called white man, you gonna get exposed too.
Your father the devil.
Straight.
Yeah. So you getting the same judgment.
Said there's a hand up that baby.
That's crazy. Yeah, Cat Williams knows he's an Israelite.
Yeah.
He walked by a camp. He actually gave some tights. He walked by Jake in Arkansas, not the brother you called, but some other Jake out here that be out there preaching. You know. Go ahead, brother.
And every mouth speaketh folly, for all.
Oh man, that's all our people are about, man. For you to have a conversation with your people, you gotta talk about some corny ass hip hop. You gotta talk about the Warriors. You gotta talk about the Raiders, the Niners, Jimmy G,
Sluts.
yeah, the sluts. You know.
Yeah.
And why are there sluts? Because the so-called white man allows that, man. He allows the folly of these women, man.
They actually march about it, you know?
Right.
They actually march about it and they try to what, reclaim it. What do they say? Reappropriate.
Right.
To make it something positive.
Right, like slut walk.
Yeah. Slut walk.
Yeah.
Well, I think in Iraq they putting all them female activists to death.
Yeah.
They just killed that bitch, that Instagram model in Iraq. They put her to death.
Iraq or Iran?
I believe Iraq. I want to say Iraq. She got like 2-point-something million followers. They stabbed her up like the other day.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, she had makeup on. She used to be real pretty.